A lot of people still don't fully understand how XRP market cap factors work. I want to talk about some clear facts and myths about market cap factors in this video. I also want to talk about where I think this is going. I also have some favorite videos. Jake Claver just put out a new one about our market cap factors. I'll also say when I don't think the market cap numbers will be 100, 200, or 500 times. It'll be more like 1 or 5. Now let's talk about some lies. After that, we'll look at some of your favorite clips and tell me where you think this will turn around. That story was not true. That's all there is to XRP. It's important to bust myths if you want to follow this person. Market cap means that $100 could be reached for XRP. That's not only not true, but people who think that have no idea how markets work. The real price of XRP could go up a lot more than most people think. Let's take it apart. Value of the market does not have a high or low point. It's just the price and the time, not the whole investment. A thing can go as high as it wants, and it moves fast. It's the same thing to say to someone that they can't buy a $10 million house because the average house costs $300,000. XRP's secret weapon is cash flow. The price and market cap went up to $17 billion when $80 million came in. You see that. Number 212x a lot when we talk about multipliers. In other words, a small amount of money can make prices change a lot. Not a lot of XRP is being used right now. A little less than 5% is I'm sold. Most of the 100 billion tokens are either locked away by Ripple in escrow or being owned by people like you and me for a long time. Prices go up very quickly when people want something more. XRP isn't just a coin. That's how things are done. It's designed to handle deals worth trillions of dollars every day. It doesn't help to value it like a joke coin if it's a tech stock. Big banks and other businesses already use XRP. It's real, not just a thought. As XRP is used more people want to buy it. That's where the real value is. DeFi, EVM sidechains, and passive income are all making the XRP community grow very quickly. More people want to buy things when there are real-world use cases and new services. Would you like $100 worth of XRP? The price might go up to $30 or $40 if $8 billion comes in. When you think about trading, ETFs, and how often $100 is used, it seems much more realistic and not crazy. In the near future, $300 trillion will be sent between countries. That's how XRP is meant to grow. The goal is not sci-fi, but the market. Even though XRP is meant to be the heart of the financial system, market cap is still a cap. A lot of money will be spent or already has been spent by Apple, Microsoft, Saudi Aramco, and Saudi Arabia. XRP isn't them. It also doesn't have to follow the old rules. It is a whole new kind. The price of XRP isn't just a guess. Based on math, volume, and the number of new users. Get rid of the market cap myth and follow what the smart money says. Chad Steingraber posts a lot of these examples of how much XRP changes the market cap. In this case, 42.38 million changed the market cap by 22 billion. One more good case like this. I did want to talk about some of this. When will the XRP market cap ratio stop being 100x or 500x? I'll go over this information near the end. Only you need to play these clips. Take a look at this new song by Jake Claver. Let's start. This XRP repetition comes up a lot. Is that really true? Do you also have an example? This is the piece that talks about that. Not everyone looks at the total amount of XRP that is available, but the amount of XRP that is available will really show how supply and demand work. That is the raise you are getting. They might still have 2 billion XRP left, but it's more likely that they have less. Retailers would definitely sell some stocks if XRP hit $10, $20, $50, or $100. This is based on what they plan to sell or get rid of. If numbers like that show up on top of what's already on the market, you could get an extra billion added to it. That being said, I don't think that retail holds more than 1.2 to 2 billion XRP altogether. Right now, Digital Wealth Partners is taking care of about $200 million of that. This moment, about 8% of retail XRP is with digital wealth partners, as far as I can tell. Besides that, you should never pass up a chance to make your business better in the crypto world. That's right, it works like a booster. Say you only had 2 billion out of 100 billion. You'd be that 50x Zach Rector talks about. The available amount is not the same as the total supply. So, if the amount of cash coming in changes, the market cap will go up more than if it was spread out over the whole supply or just the supply that's available. Analysts say that the amount of money that is still available on markets is 1.5 billion to 3 billion. Jake's opinion that it's a little less here is interesting. He thinks it's between 1 and 1.5 billion if you ask him. I like what he meant when he said not many. It hangs on what they plan to leave or sell. We saw $10, $20, $50, and $100 worth of XRP. There were going to be some store jobs that were given away. 1 more billion could be yours to put on the market. Those numbers, along with what's on the market, show that everyday people don't hold more than 1.2 to 2 billion XRP. Is that right? That doesn't make sense to me. I think it's a little strange that stores only own 1% to 2% of the whole stock. Every bag is not known to anyone or anything. But really, tell me what you think about the story. Jake is talking to guys. I overlook this person's name all the time. I'm really sorry. I know some people like this guy a lot. Okay? Zachary Rector, we get it. Okay? We're here. Let's play. Okay? You can't just mess around with going for 50 cents. There wasn't much EA to do on XRP, right? You don't play with it very often now that it's moved. The order books and the money coming in have been getting a lot of my attention. We've already talked about this rise in market cap. This is the word I use. We've seen that when the price of XRP goes up, the market cap ratio goes from 50x to 200x. When the price goes down, it goes from 500x to 900x. This means that the market cap will rise by $50 billion if $1 billion is put into XRP through the order books. That means it's not a 1. People are stuck in the old way of thinking about market price to value. Stocks, instead of trying to value this technology and network and realizing that they are much less liquid than stocks. This has led to misunderstandings and a lack of understanding about how this works. That's why they move in a very different way. He's just saying that XRP doesn't have enough liquidity in case you're not getting it. That mash Ian's. Because it's hard to sell, it's not a 1-1. $1 coming in doesn't change the market cap by $1, right? But Bitcoin has a lot more liquidity, over $1 trillion worth, than XRP does right now. This means that the price changes a lot when big amounts of money come in or go out. Prices often change by 100, 300, or 500 times, and it works both ways. That's why you should know that money coming in or going out does have this effect that makes more money and more availability. Market cap to value will get closer to 1.1.